Hello, Achiever fam! Is that chiseled physique you sculpted in your younger days slowly fading faster than your motivation? Worried your testosterone levels are taking a nosedive? Well, fear not, men. Today we unveil the top 10 culprits silently sabotaging your masculinity. These everyday habits might seem harmless, but they're wreaking havoc on your testosterone levels, leaving you feeling sluggish, scrawny, and maybe even a little unmanly. Here are 10 everyday things that kill your testosterone levels. Threat number 1. Alright, my fellow champions, Zeus himself knows the importance of a good night's rest. Not hitting the sack for long enough messes with a hero's testosterone levels, and let me tell you, that stuff is vital. Low testosterone brings down your energy, dampens your sex drive, and makes it hard to focus as you slay the beasts of everyday life. While you're snoozing peacefully, your body boosts your testosterone production as part of its natural rhythm, but if you skimp on sleep, bam! That production takes a nosedive. Oh, and guess what? Testosterone levels naturally start decreasing around age 40, so if a seasoned warrior isn't getting his sleep, it's a double attack on that precious testosterone. And this mess is a two-way street. Not enough sleep tanks your testosterone, but low testosterone can mess with your sleep schedule too. It's like those pesky monsters from the underworld causing chaos on all fronts. As testosterone drops, that stress hormone cortisol floods your body, making you more alert and messing with your sleep cycle. So, listen up. Here are the golden tips that will send you straight to dreamland and help you manage your testosterone. First, become a creature of habit. Go to bed and rise at the same time every single day. Think of it as appeasing the gods of sleep. Consistency is key. Next, your bedroom is your sacred temple of slumber. Keep it dark as the underworld and quiet as a whisper. And stay away from stimulants, especially as the day descends. Nicotine, caffeine, and especially alcohol will sabotage your rest. The blue light from your phones and screens? That stuff's like staring into Medusa's eyes. Turn those off at least an hour before bed. Remember, a strong body leads to a strong mind and superior sleep. Get plenty of exercise during the day. Just don't do it too close to bedtime or that energy will keep you tossing and turning. Finally, maintain a healthy weight to avoid any disruptions in your rest. After all, even the gods of Olympus struggle to sleep well when burdened by a few extra pounds. Threat number 2. Listen up, mortals. Your diet has the power to weaken you like a titan trapped beneath a mountain or make you mighty like Zeus himself. Forget those weak processed foods. They're sapping your testosterone levels faster than a siren's song. When vitamins and minerals are lacking, your body struggles to produce the essence of your manhood. But fear not, a true hero's path lies in a balanced diet of whole foods, limiting the villainous trio of alcohol, saturated fats, and processed junk. Get active, achieve a healthy weight, and watch your testosterone levels rise. While there's no single magic potion, some foods pack a godly punch. Feast on oysters, those briny treasures overflowing with zinc, a warrior for your reproductive health. Devour leafy greens, fatty fish, and the sacred olive oil, fueling your body for the conquests ahead. Foods rich in zinc, vitamin D, and magnesium are your allies. Arm yourself with them well. Remember, champions, as you age, your testosterone levels will naturally decline. But worry not. Even gods face the occasional setback. If you suspect your levels are lower, then fear not. I shall guide you on a path to boost your testosterone and transform you into a true warrior. First, look to your plate for answers. Zinc, found in shellfish, red meat, and even beans, is a champion of testosterone production. But beware, mighty warrior, zinc and copper battle for dominance in your body. Choose your supplements wisely or they can upset your delicate balance. Next, feast upon leafy green vegetables, those mighty leaves of spinach, Swiss chard, and kale. These are overflowing with magnesium, a mighty force for raising testosterone within your powerful frame. Plus, they bring a host of other nutrients to keep your body in peak form. And do not forget, brave heroes, that other sources of magnesium hide in beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. But perhaps most importantly, turn your gaze to the fruits of the sea. Fatty fish like mackerel, herring, and those shimmering salmon and sardines are all bursting with omega-3 fatty acids. These miraculous compounds not only support the health of your heart and joints, but pave the way for increased testosterone production. Indulge wisely in these gifts from Poseidon, and you shall be rewarded. Threat number 3. Mortals. Zeus is here to shed some light on the tricky relationship between booze and that manly essence known as testosterone. Picture this: too much of the nectar of the gods can actually lower your testosterone, making you less, shall we say, godlike. But, and this is key, moderation is your friend. A bit of the good stuff here and there might actually boost your testosterone levels. Scientists even discovered that your genes play a role in all this. Some fellas turn red when they drink, a signal from their genes that heavy boozing messes with their testosterone. Now, here's how those Olympian juices get made. Your brain, think of it like Mount Olympus, sends signals to your pituitary gland and, well, your crown jewels. Together, they create testosterone. But excessive alcohol throws a wrench in the whole operation, messing with all 3 parts of this godly process. Heavy drinkers are more likely to face problems down below, struggling with things like weak performance and low testosterone. So, what's considered excessive? More than 15 drinks a week for men, or more than 8 drinks a week for the ladies. Chronic heavy alcohol use can even damage your testosterone-making factory. Not a situation any god would want. Threat number 4. Mortals. Your gut may be mightier than you think, and I, Zeus, god of thunder, will tell you why. Carrying too much weight, especially around the middle, isn't just about squeezing into clothes. It can mess with your testosterone levels, that vital fuel of manhood. Research shows that even moderate obesity can sabotage your testosterone, making it harder to build muscle, maintain energy, and keep your sex drive in top form. And if things get worse, you could experience a drop in free testosterone, the kind your body needs most. And here's the kicker: you can reverse some of this damage with testosterone therapy, but unless you tackle the root cause of this belly fat, treating the symptom won't solve the problem. Studies have shown that a bigger waistline poses a greater risk of low testosterone than even overall body mass. It's crazy but true. Just a few extra inches around the middle can dramatically decrease your testosterone production. So mortals, fight that flab. It's about more than looking good. It's about unlocking your full potential as a man. Threat number 5. It's time to know how to unleash those inner powers and crank up your testosterone. First things first, ditch that couch and move your body. Less lounging, more lifting, and that means more testosterone surging through your veins. Think mighty deadlifts, squats heavy enough to make Atlas jealous, and chest presses that would impress Hercules himself. Know that testosterone levels are strongest after a good workout, so push yourself, but don't overdo it. And remember, young warriors, see the biggest boost. Don't forget, your testosterone flow follows the sun's path. High in the morning, waning as the day goes on. Now, lifting weights is key for maximum testosterone, but don't neglect the cardio, champion. You need a strong heart and lean body to keep those levels high. Also, your body itself can either help you or hinder you. A healthy physique, free from the burdens of extra weight and sickness, makes the testosterone gods smile upon you. And finally, champions, honor the gods of sleep and nourishment. A good night's rest and a diet worthy of a feast on Mount Olympus will keep that testosterone flowing strong. Threat number 6. It seems you humans have been neglecting a crucial factor in your quest for power. Vitamin D. Yes, this little sun-kissed vitamin plays a huge role in boosting your testosterone, the stuff that fuels your strength and energy. Research shows that guys lacking in vitamin D tend to have weaker testosterone levels than those basking in the sun's glory. Don't be fooled. It's not just about catching some rays. Getting your vitamin D levels checked and popping a supplement if you need it might be the key to unlocking a whole new level of godly physique. Studies after studies have shown a clear link. The more vitamin D, the more testosterone, especially if you've been slacking on this vital nutrient. So, step out of the shadows, soak up some sun, and let the power of vitamin D transform you into the mighty warrior you were meant to be. Threat number 7. This whole caffeine-boosting testosterone thing is a bit of a mixed bag. Yes, that magic potion in your morning cup might give your testosterone a little kick. And yes, some of those muscle-building supplements have caffeine hidden inside their fancy formulas. But hold your horses. Too much of that good stuff, and your body starts cranking out a stress hormone called cortisol. And that stuff can slam the brakes on your testosterone party. Plus, those brainiacs in lab coats can't seem to agree. Some studies swear caffeine spikes those manly levels, while others say it's totally useless. One study found athletes chugging caffeine beefed up their testosterone before a workout, but they also got a cortisol boost. Another experiment seemed to prove coffee was a testosterone hero. The bottom line is caffeine in moderation might be a bonus, but building true godlike strength takes more than just a super strong espresso. A healthy diet, a warrior's workout routine, those are the keys to unlocking your true power. Threat number 8. There are whispers among men that too long a time spent away from the bedchambers leads to a man's strength fading with his seed. They fear their very essence. That fiery hormone known as testosterone will dwindle like a neglected flame. But so it is that science reveals a twist. Your testosterone levels may take a temporary dip after a dry spell, but it's your libido, that burning desire, that truly dictates your prowess. The studies declare that even with elevated testosterone, men with a predisposition will see their moment arrive too swiftly. Conversely, those whose testosterone runs low may find their stamina falters on the battlefield of love. Yet, take heart. The research reveals there is, in truth, no correlation between one's hormone levels and how often you find yourself sharing a lover's embrace. Men of all strengths, with testosterone high or low, crave intimacy in equal measure. So, fear not, champion. You are not doomed to weakness simply because the fates have not yet delivered a worthy partner to your side. Threat number 9. The curse of sugar. This sweet poison wreaks havoc on your bodies, and those of you with a mighty need for testosterone take extra heed. A diet full of this sugary wickedness can disrupt the balance within, making it hard for your body to create the vital testosterone you need. Yes, I speak the truth. Your testosterone, the mighty hormone of men, plunges after a sugary feast. This sudden spike of insulin in your bloodstream does the dirty work. Chronically low testosterone is a curse. It makes you flabby, weak, robs you of your warrior spirit, and plagues you with sleeplessness. Even women who need a dose of the mighty testosterone for energy and strength are not spared. Think you're young and strong enough to resist? Think again. Studies prove that a sugary drink can tank testosterone levels in young, healthy men. Another study confirms that a single mouthful of sugary glucose sends your testosterone levels plummeting. Beware, mortals. The sweet nectar of the gods is a trap set by their enemies. Threat number 10. Word on the street is that spending your days glued to a chair might mess with your testosterone levels, that mighty hormone that makes a man a man. Danish researchers studied a bunch of young warriors and found that those who spent endless hours parked in front of the TV had weaker swimmers in their ranks. Apparently, chilling with the computer all day didn't have quite the same effect, but binge-watching those epic battles, that could be sabotaging your manhood. Now, I, Zeus, know you might be addicted to those flickering screens, but if you want to keep those T levels surging like a thunderbolt, you gotta get up and move. Those were the biggest threats to your testosterone. Now tell me, mortals, which of these testosterone-killing habits are in your daily routine? Share your secrets in the comments below. Stay tuned because we're coming up with more underrated supplements in the upcoming video. Bye!